What if I told you that 2 centuries ago, scientists believed they could bring the dead back to life? Not with magic, not with religion, but with electricity. In the shadows of Europe's candlelit laboratories, a strange dream began to emerge. A dream of controlling life and death itself. The idea was terrifying, fascinating, and it gave birth to one of the darkest legends in science, the resurrection machine. Our story begins in the late 1700s with an Italian scientist named Luigi Galvani. One day, while dissecting a frog, Galvani touched a metal scalpel to the exposed nerve of its leg. To his shock, the frog's leg twitched violently, as though it were still alive. This eerie movement was not life returning, but electricity activating the muscles. Galvani called it animal electricity. Too many. It was proof that lightning itself might be the spark of life. But Galvani's nephew, Giovanni Aldini, wanted more than frogs. He was ambitious, theatrical, and fascinated with death. If a frog's leg could twitch, what about a human body? Could electricity unlock the barrier between life and death? Aldini began a series of bold experiments, dragging heavy batteries and wires into morgues, prisons, and hospitals. He wasn't searching for science alone, he wanted to shock the world. In 1803, Aldini staged his most infamous demonstration in London. The subject was George Foster, a man executed for murder. His fresh corpse was laid upon a table in front of doctors, journalists, and horrified spectators. Aldini connected metal rods to the body and released powerful currents of electricity. Witnesses described the scene in chilling detail. The body's hand clenched into a fist, the legs kicked violently. When electricity was applied to the face, the corpse's eyes opened wide, and its lips curled into what looked like a grim, ghastly smile. Women in the crowd fainted, men stepped back in fear. Was this science or necromancy? Aldini himself declared that electricity was the very essence of life. Instantly, the corpse convulsed, its eyes rolled open. Its jaw moved as if attempting to speak, the chest heaved as if trying to draw breath. The audience gasped in terror, many swore the man had come back from the grave. But not everyone was convinced. Religious leaders denounced Aldini's experiments as blasphemy, accusing him of playing God. Philosophers warned that science had crossed a dangerous line. Even some physicians rejected the idea, claiming it was nothing more than a grotesque show. Yet, there were other scientists, thinkers, and even politicians who wondered if Aldini had uncovered a hidden truth. If life was only a spark, could mankind one day master death itself? These disturbing experiments traveled across Europe, capturing the imagination of a young writer named Mary Shelley. She listened to stories of corpses jolting back to movement, of electricity reanimating the dead, and she began to weave them into a haunting novel. That book became Frankenstein, the tale of a scientist who dared to create life from death. The monster of literature was born from real experiments, the dark echo of Aldini's resurrection machine. Today, science has proven that electricity cannot resurrect the dead. Muscles twitch when shocked because electricity bypasses the brain and directly activates the nerves. But that does not mean the dream has vanished. Modern medicine uses defibrillators-controlled electric shocks to restart a failing heart. Doctors use electrical pulses to treat depression, restore hearing, and even move paralyzed limbs. The same force that Aldini called the spark of life still drives our technology today. Imagine a machine designed not just to jolt muscles, but to fully revive a body. Coils glowing, wires buzzing, electricity flooding through a lifeless form. Aldini's experiments were primitive, but the idea was seductive. What if death is not final? What if science could build a true resurrection machine? For centuries, this vision has haunted inventors, storytellers, and scientists. Some dismiss it as fantasy, others whisper, it might one day be possible. Today, science has proven that electricity cannot resurrect the dead. Muscles twitch when shocked because electricity bypasses the brain and directly activates the nerves. But that does not mean the dream has vanished. Modern medicine uses defibrillators-controlled electric shocks to restart a failing heart. Doctors use electrical pulses to treat depression, restore hearing, and even move paralyzed limbs. The same force that Aldini called the spark of life still drives our technology today. Like the video, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss the next shocking story.